Week 5 NFL and the Sunday card will kick off in London with the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns. Minnesota has spent the last week or so in the UK. They played in Ireland last week, and they got their butts kicked by the Pittsburgh Steelers. But hanging around in the UK and getting acclimatized could be an advantage for the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota will be a 3.5-point favorite. The total's been bet all the way down to 36. And part of the reason for that, Dillon Gabriel, the rookie, will get his first career start. And a lot of people are talking about, should it be Dillon Gabriel? Should Shedeur Sanders be third on the depth chart? And if you want my opinion, Shedeur Sanders may have an attitude problem. But Dillon Gabriel, I think, has some problems. I don't think he's an NFL caliber quarterback. I don't think he's showed me anything in the preseason to suggest that he's an option right now to start for Cleveland. Shedeur, on the other hand, showed some signs, but he was kind of handcuffed. It appeared very obvious that the coaching staff was trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders. I'm wearing a Colorado jersey. There's a long story behind that. I'm not shilling for Shedeur, but if you're going to bench Joe Flacco and put Dillon Gabriel in the game, I'm probably not going to be betting on you. Gabriel, he threw for 272 yards, a touchdown, and an interception with a fumble on 68% passing in the preseason. Again, they were putting him in the more favorable situations. Shedeur, not so much, but I'm looking at Dillon Gabriel to throw an interception in this game. The best price I can find is minus 180. Most books are at minus 200 or over. But his first career start against the Vikings defense, one of the best pass defenses in the NFL. They rank 7th in the NFL in sacks, 3rd in pass yards allowed per game, allowing just 152 yards per game. We know that rookies tend to throw interceptions in their first start. And in the UK, strange field conditions against this defense, this is a disaster for Dillon Gabriel, in my opinion. But before we talk about the Cleveland Browns, let's talk about a promotion we have available right now at picksandparlays.net, the Weekend Warrior Package. You can get all my football plays. That's all day college on Saturday, all day NFL on Sunday, and we'll even throw in Monday Night Football. Only $49 will get you all that. Did you know that I'm now 21-4, 84% with my NFL picks for the season? Do you know anybody else who's hitting 84% with their NFL picks heading into week 5? Because I don't. You can grab all my football plays with this package, but as always, there's no purchase necessary. You're more than welcome to tune in just for the free picks. I do ask that you take the time to smash the like button, though, and that will allow me to keep putting out these videos. And if you've got anything to say to me about this game or any other game on the Sunday slate, the Monday night games, even college football, hit me up in the comments. I love hearing from you. I get a ton of comments. Some of them are positive. Some of them aren't quite as positive. But I always say, even if it's nasty, I want to hear from you. Let's see what they're saying out there. Recently, we got DJ Jacob says, Jesse, you're top shelf. Well done. Always a good listen. Wish you were easier to find. Now, I don't know where you've been looking, DJ, but as far as I know, I'm the only Jesse Schul on the internet. You type my name into Google, you're going to have a hard time finding any information on anybody other than me. I put out videos almost every day on YouTube. Picks and Parlays, you can find my videos there. The Picks and Parlays YouTube channel. So I don't really think I'm that difficult to find, but I do appreciate the vote of confidence. We'll see what this guy has to say. White Fang 112 says, you look like the love child of Groucho Marx and Kramer. Well, that's interesting. I didn't think I looked like Kramer or Groucho Marx. I guess I got the eyebrows. I'll tell you what, I do all right for myself, let me tell you. The ladies aren't complaining. So anyways, enough of that. Let's get back into this game. Let's talk about the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. I mean, Cleveland, the 31st scoring offense. They're only averaging 14 points per game. Only Tennessee has scored fewer points, averaging 12 yards per game or 12 points per game. Cleveland's got the 30th ranked rushing offense. They're only running for 84 and a half yards per game, but Quinshawn Judkins is back. He's with the Browns, and his rushing yards total sits at 73 and a half. The Vikings pass defense, very good. They do give up a bit of yardage in the running game, though. And I like this kid, Judkins. He's good in college. And 73 and a half is a bit of a big number, especially for a rookie. But given that Dillon Gabriel is starting at quarterback, they're going to do a lot of handing off, in my opinion. So I do like Judkins here. Carson Wentz has thrown for 523 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pair of interceptions on 67% passing. He's averaging 7.9 yards per attempt, though, so he's doing a pretty good job of pushing that ball downfield. I would expect a very conservative approach from Minnesota here, because really their defense should be able to win this game for them against a rookie quarterback. The only way I can see Minnesota losing this game is turnovers. If their offense doesn't turn the ball over, they're not going to need to score an awful lot of points. They should be able to lean on their running game, get what you can from Wentz. And Jordan Mason, 271 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 4.8 yards per carry. So he's getting it done. The Vikings do have some injuries, though. They've got 3 offensive linemen that could miss this game. And again, they don't need to do a lot on offense. All they need to do is not hand the ball back to Cleveland, because the Browns are going to be a comedy of errors with Dillon Gabriel at quarterback, in my opinion. I hate to be so pessimistic, but he's undersized. The only reason he had such a big year last year was he was at Oregon, surrounded by talent, and it was his 6th year in college. I don't think his game translates from college to the NFL. I just don't believe it. And I'm a fan of some other undersized guys like Baker Mayfield or Doug Flutie from the past. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not 6 feet tall myself, so I can't hold it against a guy too much. But I just don't believe Dillon Gabriel is a true NFL starting quarterback. And I guess we're going to find out. But I like Minnesota, and I like Quinshawn Judkins to get over his 73 and a half rushing yards. So the plays on the Vikes and Judkins on the rushing yards prop. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you've got anything to say to me, even if it's about me being, what is that? The love child of Groucho Marx and Kramer. Yeah. Even if it's nasty, I'll make you famous.